Hi, all, JV here again from InfoHut with today's video on the actual iPhone 7 and 7 Plus issue with the microphone. Now, this is a very common issue where unfortunately most of the times it does lead towards a hardware type of failure, but there's a few things that you can do to identify if it is the microphone, and of course to actually do on your own to possibly even fix the actual problem. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, as a repairer, as I said, I see this a lot, and I can't stress it enough that what I'm about to try and help you with doesn't in most situations fix a problem, but you still need to try these things. So to first identify whether your microphone isn't working, most people actually state that when they talk to their friends on the phone, they can hear them, but their friends can't hear them. So sometimes that can be something else like a blockage or something, but we need to identify 100% that your microphone doesn't work. So there's two things we can do. I've got an example here. This is an actual iPhone 7. It does happen on the iPhone 7 Plus. This example is one that actually doesn't work, and you'll see that you've got a few options where you can go to voice memos, and when you go to voice memos you can try to record using that record button there. As you can see, it's all grayed out. Now even if you've got a newer iOS version and you try to press that red button, you'll see that there's an audio recording error that flashes up, which is a very good indicator that your microphone's not working. Now, if you don't have access to voice memos, you can also try Siri, and you'll see that when you just hold down the home button, you can try Siri, and as I'm talking, Siri is not picking up anything, which once again is an indicator that your microphone's not good. So the first thing to do is, naturally, you need to turn your phone off and turn it on. With an iPhone 7, you obviously just hold that down, and then you'll see that slide button. Now you can even do a hard reset where you hold the power button or the sleep button and the bottom volume button, but you know, just as sufficient. Turning it off and turning it on again is more than enough. And another thing you can try after this is what we call a factory reset or hard reset. So what you need to do is, and I've got a link in the description below on how to do it step by step, is that you plug your phone into iTunes, you back it up, and that you do what they call actual hard restore. Now this hard restore will do a restore or system refresh on all files on your phone as if it was coming out of the factory. So this does help on occasion, but on most occasions I don't see it fixing the problem. But saying that, I have seen it fix a problem. So once again, you'll have to try that out. Now, the actual final thing that I do recommend is that if you've noticed that this has occurred with any type of apps that you've recently installed that does use a microphone, temporarily uninstall those apps and then test your microphone again. Now, unfortunately, that's all you can really do with this yourself. Now, if none of this does work, it's going to be leading towards two types of hardware issues. The first one being a microphone type issue where you'll have to replace some microphone, and that is affordable, and you can even do it yourself, but once again it does require someone with a bit of confidence in technical type of iPhone repairs. Or the second one, which is, when I say the second one, the most common one is the second one, which is what they call the microphone or audio IC. There was an actual bit of a design failure which Apple kind of admitted to, where they stated the actual audio ICs were failing. What I mean by audio IC is, this is another iPhone 7. Now you'll see that you've got this main board here. That's what we call the brain of it, or the logic board. Now under there's plates with these little capacitors and integrated chips and stuff like that. Now once one of them fail, it can cause a bit of a chain reaction. In this case, due to a design flaw with Apple, it has affected the actual the audio IC. Now, what causes this? Causes can be dropping it a few times, bumping it a few times, and it can even just be a faulty phone itself. So no one really can pinpoint what has triggered it, but in most cases, for that to be fixed, it needs to be taken to a repair center or even taken to Apple if it's under warranty. So if you take it to Apple and it is under warranty, they should be able to assist with trying to find a solution for you. Now, if it's out of warranty, you can take it to a repair store, but not all repair stores can do this because it does require micro soldering. In Australia, we charge around the $100 mark when actually trying to fix something like this. So hopefully that gives you a bit of clarity on your microphone issue. This video is one of those videos where, look, those things I showed you, in most cases, they don't actually fix the problem. But fingers crossed, you've got to give them a shot anyway and see how you go. So please like, please subscribe, because I always try to give as many updates as I can, especially with all models of iPhones.